Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super.
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Pure Heart. Hi Koala. Hello everyone, welcome. Hi Butterfly. Hello. Hi Tiger Lilith. Hello. Hi Lucky. Hi Philia. Welcome everyone. Hello. Hi Divyani. Hello. Welcome everyone. Hi Dee Dee. Hi Diamond Girl. Hi Cass. Hi Tammy. Hi Meditation. Hello everyone. Hi James. Welcome. Hi my baby. Hi Sean. Hi Country Love. Welcome everyone. Hi Love. I have spirit readings tonight, so the theme is spirit animal messages. So it's your spirit, whatever spirit animal wants to talk to you, what it wants you to know, what lessons you're learning right now, and a message for the near future, and an oracle card that comes with it. We can ask any questions you want, like always. If you're new here, welcome. The join listed as !join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Or if you want a theme reading, you should just write spiritual animal or animal, whatever Moonbeam has for the theme word. Or think theme works too. Hi Matthew. If theme readings go above regular readings, and if you're on the free list, I do your readings if you're here or not. So if you have to go away and come back, you can write ! position to see where you are on the list, or ! timestamps to see where your reading was. I also put the timestamps on the comments after the live is done. If you end up in a lounge is a wait list. If you put onto the free list, The Nightbot chooses people at a random. Nightbot's not a real person, it's just a program. That allows you to put yourself on the list and provides entertainment and just choose people at random from the lounge onto the free list. So, a legal disclaimer in the description of the live, as well as a link if anyone wants a private reading from me. So I will switch the screen so we can get started. I also have different levels of memberships, and all that's explained in a community post if anyone is interested. Because theme readings go above free readings. Donation or VIP members go above the theme readings to skip the list kind of thing. So let's switch this cards and get started. Hi, Stardust! Welcome! Hi, BTS! Hello! Welcome! Butterflies! Let's see for butterfly. What is butterfly's spirit animal? I want her to know right now. Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. What spirit animal does butterfly need to hear from right now? You have 2 messages there. See what oracle message you need to hear. Are you on the right path? Is what's coming through here. So for the 4 of Pentacles in the light, 4 of Pentacles is having that sense of long-term views or long-term senses of stability and growth. So I feel like your spirit animal in this one is the rabbits, because there's lots of rabbits there, as well as a fox. This is a fox, I guess. I don't know. But, so your spirit animal today is a rabbit and the fox. So the rabbit says abundance of luck and maybe some reproduction. So I don't know if it's reproduction in your work or other ways. I don't know. So be open to creativity. And the fox says cleverness brings magical and shapeshifts whenever, I guess a fox can shapeshift. Maybe someone's trying to be clever towards you and trick you, I don't know. But it says, when it comes time to examine how control your need for it to impact a situation, are you someone who is holding on to something so tightly that there is no room for growth? This may be the end, causing stagnation and loss of production. So I guess it's a matter of looking at your production. And what it wants you to know about that is the Ace of Wands. So it does look like something wants to spark, something wants to grow for you here at the Ace of Wands. I feel the sense of a new venture, new project, maybe a new person coming in, maybe a new fresh sense of inspiration, creativity coming through as well. Then you have the World. So I feel like there's some sort of cycle that has completed. So making sure you're not holding on to something that's already done. So you can move on and grow something else. You have the Ace of Cups of the Dark. So this is a lesson you're still working on. So I don't know if you're working on filling your own cup of self-love, being kinder and compassionate towards yourself, so you don't have an emotional burnout of some sorts. So yeah, making sure your own cup is being filled up seems to be a lesson you're learning right now. Then you have the Elephant heart here, the 3 of Swords. So I feel like there's some heart healing that may be going on as well. This is a message for the near future. So the message for the near future is, when your heart is aching, when you feel betrayed, call on the elephant to help you connect with your family, to help you find burning support that will protect and help your broken heart heal. And then you have this card. It says, are you on the right path? And it says, sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lost trust in the process and question if we even are on the right path. So know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. It says today search for all the ways that you are aligning with your soul's purpose. The sign will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. So that is what I got with that one. You're welcome, butterfly. They are pretty. This is the, I don't know where I put the box. I think I have it on one of my links on one of my lives. I'm not sure. I'd have to look for it again. Matthew! Spirit animal reading for Matthew. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Matthew a message from his spirit animals? What does Matthew need to know about his spirit animal? Raccoons. I love raccoons. Oh, man. They are the cutest things ever. Oh, you got more raccoons! Look at that for Matthew. I guess Matthew's spirit animal is the raccoon. I feel like my spirit animal is also raccoon. They're the cutest things. What does Matthew need to hear from his spirit animal? Alright, so let's see what messages you need to hear. So when was the last time you couldn't stop laughing or smiling? So when was the last time you did that? Is something to think about right now. You have the Three of Cups and the Lights. So, right, collaboration, going out, having friends, celebrating, socializing, getting yourself out there. And the raccoons, they say, how you feel is when you share time of great joy with others. There's something magical about joining forces with others in celebration. So, cheers, I guess. And then for the Magician in the Dark, what it wants you to know, the Magician in the Dark is like, you have talents, you have skills, you have potential that you're not utilizing. You have tools that you're not using, so, use them. I feel this energy if there's any communication blocks, or if there's any confusion, if there's any reasons for you to stop doing something, try to figure out like why it's stopping you from doing something, because I feel like there's something there that you can work out to get yourself moving, is what your spirit animals are saying. Maybe they want you to be a little bit more clever, like how sneaky the raccoons are of accomplishing their goals. You have the Eight of Wands in the Dark, and this is the lesson you're learning right now. So I feel like with the Eight of Wands, the lesson would be to slow down. Don't rush. Don't go too fast. Don't, take your time. Go slow and steady seems to be the way to go. Slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. Because I feel this energy of being a little less defensive, a little bit less um refusing to compromise, maybe hearing someone out, or shifting perspectives of seeing things maybe from a different view, right? Like a bird's eye view is what I'm picking up here with this card. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, she's in the dark. This is the message for the near future. The Queen of Pentacles in the dark is kind of, um, you know, are you leading with resilience? Are you leading with fearlessness? Are you, lacking that sense of courage or lack of direction of where you're going or not? But the message here with that is approach your situation with the same loving energy that she offers the world. Be generous, be kind, be supportive of those around you. And all that you give will come back in a greater abundance. I'm sure you're over giving already, Matthew, but the cow here is reminding you of that. So this one says, when was the last time you couldn't stop laughing or smiling? This one says, go back to the moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants. Feel the laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. Laughter is healing, and it reminds you to take life less seriously and find the joy in the littlest things. Note to yourself is laugh more often. So your homework this week, I guess, is laughing more and slowing down. What a god. Matthew says, I didn't come here for homework. Oh man. Country love! Spiritual animal reading for country love. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come give country love a spirit animal message? You have the fish. Let's see what messages does country love need to hear right now. Hi, Lola. Okay, so for your spirit animal, you have the barracuda. Not sure what that is, but I feel like I'm saying this fish's name wrong. This will help you cut through any brain fog. This energy will make it easier to be decisive and confident in your decision, knowing it is, after all, the most logical choice when you need to comprehend a situation and understand a contract. So I'm not quite sure what that means for you, but the Knight of Swords is like taking action, um, being able to focus and be persuasive in your energy. Also, like not taking any BS as well. Sounds like a big fish. Maybe. Um, I never heard of that fish before. You have the Queen of Swords here. I think I turned it around from the dark, but I don't know. Maybe it just needs to be in the light. The Queen of Swords here is kind of like owning your truth, right? Be independent, be honest. Don't go back on your word. Like, don't second guess yourself, is what I'm trying to say. Listen to your intuition. Listen to yourself, your inner wisdom, your inner knowledge of what things that make sense for you moving forward. This is what your spirit animal wants you to know. Your chariot, the skunk. I don't know if something's a little stinky or not. You know, like um, I don't know. I was thinking like someone lying to you or something. You know, if it smells fishy or something, you know, it's a little off kind of thing. That's what I was thinking with the skunk energy. But the chariot, I feel like this is the lesson you're learning right now, is maybe moving forward. No matter how scary it looks moving forward, right? Because chariot is like moving forward in a positive light, but there's challenges, there's obstacles, there's roadblocks, detours, maybe, you know, hurricanes, I don't know. But it's still the right path to go on, no matter how challenging it is. Maybe you don't trust it 100%, but the lesson is to try to take it anyways. So for the Six of Pentacles here, Six of Pentacles, you'll that balance of giving and receiving kind of thing. You know, I feel like it's more about figuring out where your balance is with your resources and that sort of thing. But making sure you also don't give more of yourself than what you get in return, right? Sometimes we overgive. This message says you may need to be considerate of your position and your situation. The call for a party to be the source of the resources and the others, are you getting the fair deal, right? Are you getting the fair deal? Making sure you're not giving more of yourself than the others. Is a balance of power. So appreciate, or is and a party using, I feel like I'm saying this all wrong, but basically it's saying what I was saying, you know? Make sure there's an even give and take, that you're not giving more of yourself than what you're getting back in return. Vice versa, you're not taking more than what you're giving. Sometimes it's hard to have that equal balance all the time. But this one says, what do you believe about money? Do your beliefs match your dreams, right? That's a good question. How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe that you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? I don't know if that has to do with it. Maybe the balance is balancing your bank account. I don't know. It says money is an energy. It ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it, and it is your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of your awakening to the whole of you and your purpose. So it says take a deep dive in your belief system around money, and are there any beliefs you need to upgrade to create results of your wanting the most of your life? Write it out, your money story, and it's time for a sacred shift. What will your next chapter be? It says fill in the blank. I am grateful to money because, and that's your homework, I guess. Apparently, the spirit animal spreads are giving out homework tonight. May. Spirit animal reading for May. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give May a message? What does May's spiritual animal want her to know right now? UBO. There you go. You have the death card, but this is the owl. So the owl. The owl with the death card, I feel like there's a sense of transformation, right? Just things are changing. There might be big changes. Maybe it's out with the old, in with the new. But this message says, time to change. Change is inevitable. The beliefs they are nurtured, and invested so much time and energy in keeping them in the thorn bush, and when those beliefs no longer serve them, the rats could not see what they could not see. So I guess it's about the rat was chasing whatever this is, and the owl caught him before he catch up. So I feel like this is a matter of you trusting your wisdom and being protective of your awareness. Like, keep your eyes open, right? Just because your eyes are on the prize here, whatever the rat was, don't get caught up by I don't know, a big owl. For the Two of Cups in the light, this is what your spirit animal wants you to know too, right? Two of Cups, love, romance, and passion may be on the way for you, right? I feel like you making some healthy connections, setting some healthy boundaries. Maybe that's a little bit of a warning sign when it comes to love. Make sure you have clear, healthy boundaries, and you don't get caught up in a relationship type of situation you don't want. Then for your lesson that you're learning right now is a lover's in the dark. So you may be at a crossroads with love or potential love, or in your relationship. I'm not sure what your situation is right now. But you have the King of Pentacles. I don't know if this is someone that you're dealing with or not, or if there's a lesson that has to be learned here. The King of Pentacles is someone who has a good focus. They're usually very ambitious, especially around work and providing for others and their family and that sort of thing. Are usually very grounded, very down to earth, very practical in their energy. So yeah, maybe it's a matter of deciding if this person's worth your time and energy or not. There is a Hierophant here, and this is your a message for the near future. So the message for the near future is: are your traditions and beliefs a source of strength and inspiration, or do they keep you from expanding your knowledge? And then for your other oracle card, you have, oops, there we go. Are you willing? It says, you are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there is a risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure is certain, and vulnerability is a requirement. So you must be brave. So whatever this is, I feel like this task may be a little bit tougher than it looks. It says you must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of beliefs. So changing, upgrading, I don't know what that is. I feel like there's this energy of also you, willingness to move forward with courage. Seems to be a good energy for you. So be brave, follow your heart. Elephant! Keep reading for elephant. Is there any spirit animals that want to come and give elephant a message? Is there any spirit guides, or fae? What messages is elephant need to hear from their spirit animal right now? You have the Swan, the Knight of Cups, right? I feel this energy of the Knight of Cups. Love and romance coming your way, but let's see what your spirit animal wants you to know. So the Swan is full of love, grace, and um, bounding. So it says, the beautiful land is almost angelic swan. It brings to the Knight of Cups, grace and serenity, and calls it with its help you to with your temper and volatility to your situation that may result from emotions running on amok. Uses light energy when you need um, to neutralize a heated situation. So it seems like there's a lot of love, but this love can get a little bit too overheated, may cause some sort of issues there. So be aware of that. You have the strength card, and this is what it wants you to know right now is for you to trust your strength, trust your ego, but sometimes we do have a weaker side of us, and it's okay to be vulnerable. Sometimes we learn more lessons when we're vulnerable, and we're more open to trusting our intuition and our side that is more sensitive as well. I feel like it's kind of like finding bottom, the balance of both, or get the bottom of two, how to boost your strength a little bit more and trusting your heart, right? You have the Justice card here, so this is a lesson you may be learning right now, is trying to keep the balance and the flow of things, taking accountability for your actions. Like you say, you're going to show up somewhere, make sure that you do. Um, you know, I just feel like there's also this energy of the lesson you may be learning right now is be taking accountability for yourself, right? If you tell yourself you're going to do something, don't slack on that. Follow through, even to yourself. And then your messages you have from the Three of Cups here in the dark is kind of like maybe it's time that you do really need a good night out with your friends or family, whoever that is for you, to have that fun celebration. But this one says, how you feel is when you share time of great joy with others. There is something magical about joining forces with others in celebration. And then this card says, to whom are you comparing yourself to right now? It says, what are you able to see in others is visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine a light on feelings on not enough and see the truth. Okay, wait. What you were able to see in others is only visible because it is within you already. To be brought out, shine that light on its feelings and not enough to see the truth. All that you need and all that you want is within you. Today, stop comparing and start creating. So there's it. That's where we go. Gigi, what do the spirit animals want Gigi to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What does the spirit animals want Gigi to know right now? Your spirit animal today is a polar bear, the Nine of Swords. I feel that energy for you. I feel the sense of you facing your fears, doing some problem solving, having a sense of relief of some sort. Trying to figure out what is what. Your message is, what risk can you take today? And your spirit animal says, who is surviving? Something quiet. Call in the bear. I guess the polar bear here. When you need an inner patience, as this will help you feel connected with loving energy. Then you have the owl, the queen of swords. So I feel it's a matter of listening to your wisdom, listen to your knowledge, your experience, all that sort of thing. The queen of swords in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of, maybe watching what you say. Sometimes we are too quick to judge or too quick to answer without fully soaking up what was said, or so I feel like their spirit animal is telling you be a little bit mindful to not react so quickly, and maybe take some time to think about things before responding. You have the cherry in the dark too, so this is the lesson is maybe it's time to take a pause instead of rushing forward. Take a pause to see which path you do want to take moving forward. Just because there's a positive path ahead, is it the right one for you right now? So I feel like that taking that pause may make you strategize or think about how you're feeling about this path to move forward. Then you have the Two of Wands in the dark, and this is a message from you. for you for the near future. So the Two of Wands, you may come across to a path where you may have to decide between the two of them. You know, now you may have a choice, but moving forward, you may be faced with having to really pick one quickly. And I think it has to do with having that vision of what plans you want to take in the future. Like it's a matter of thinking outside of the box. Don't just think in the moment, but think or plan for farther down the road, like globally, like think bigger than, you know, outside the box kind of thinking. Think bigger than what you may be thinking right now. And this lion says, I guess it goes along with the bear, with the polar bear too, is have passion and power and command and that authority that you have. It says it's time to take a bold move or risk that you may have uh, shield away from the past. When you approach the situation with confidence, sharing your vision with others will help you see the future. So where you must step into your power. So now you have to figure out where you have to step into your power, I guess. I don't know. Maybe there's promotion coming for you. I don't know. But it says, be not mistaken, you will have to take a bigger risk than you ever thought of before, right? Think bigger. This path towards your dreams, though. So you will have to take the big, scary leap, but do not fret because your soul has wings. They're going to be able to fly through it easily. What risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. So, yeah, decisions are going to need to be made here. Be brave, courageous. You will discover what you are really made of. So, you're stronger than you think. I feel like that was a big ego boost, Gigi. Cath! Let's see for Cath. What do I see coming towards Cath in the week of March 30th to April 5th? Let's see what came out here. Exactly 5 cards. This was not lucky. So there's going to be sparks of stuff happening, right? You have the 7 of Pentacles, so it's like, what can you grow? Like, what are you willing to put your time and energy into? Or who are you willing to put your time and energy to? I feel like it's going to depend how the energy of March 30th and April 5th go. You have the 6 of Pentacles in the dark. So there's a little bit of an imbalance going on. So I feel like this, if you want to fix this imbalance, it's a matter of you figuring out where you stand with what you want to grow, where your patience is. Have you been evaluating your progress? Do you have an idea of where this is leading you? You have the 2 of Cups, so I feel like this may have to do with a relationship. I don't know if it's a love and romance or some other relationship. But I do feel like there's an energy of having mutual vibes, some sort of attraction, maybe even romantic or attraction towards each other, some sort of common ground kind of energy that does seem very positive. You know, I feel like there's good ideas, good communication. Seems like a good spark of something, right? New beginnings for you for sure with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Spark of a flame, maybe romance, a good connection going on there. Is this a love energy coming through? Will Cath find love? Will Cath find love between March 30th and April 5th? Yes and no. So I feel like it all depends on where your balance lies and what you want to nurture. Maybe this may not be a person that you think is your first option or will be a good option, but they may turn out to be better than you think they are. You know, I feel like you're maybe a little bit stuck. You're not going to run from them. You may feel a little bit stuck. Like, yeah, I don't know if I want to give this person a try, but they seem to have a very positive vibe. You know, 7 of Wands, I feel like you may stand your ground, be a little defensive, but you know, that's up to you. Is the new beginning a job opportunity? Is a new beginning a job opportunity? The 3 of Swords. Is a new job opportunity? Could it possibly be a new job opportunity? 10 of Pentacles says yes, but maybe it's the job opportunity takes longer than the week that you said. Diamond Girl theme reading. Yes. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, angels, rangers, or fae that want to come and give Diamond Girl a message? Is there any spirit guides, angels, or fae that want to come and give Diamond Girl a message about her spirit animal? What does Diamond Girl's spirit animal want her to know right now? What messages does Diamond Girl need to hear? What if it isn't true? Ooh. So for the Ace of Wands, you have the Spider. And the Ace of Wands, right? A new beginning may be sparking for you, right? A new spark of venture, projects, inspiration, creativity. I don't know. But your spider is about creation, manifestation, having faith, and weaving what you want to weave together, right? If you're weaving creativity with patience or awareness or vibrations, whatever that is, it's all connected. It says, bring forward on an original path a new reason to feel enthusiastic about a blossoming situation. This is not a time to sit back and wait for things to happen. It's time for you to take action. So you need to start weaving. You need to make this project happen so you can have the spark of new beginning, whatever that is for you. For the Ace of Swords, you have two aces here. So yeah, definitely new beginnings, right? Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. I feel the sense of maybe you're feeling out of ideas. You may be a little bit confused on what to start, how to begin, where does this all go, right? I feel like it's a matter of clearing the air, have a sense of clarity, maybe brainstorm what this new idea could be, maybe try to see if there's any sort of breakthrough that may come to mind as well. Seems to be what your spirit animals want you to know. For the King of Cups in the dark, this is a lesson you may be learning right now. Maybe it's a matter of detaching your emotions with your feelings. You know, sometimes you have to detach your feelings with your emotions. If your feelings are clouding your thoughts and your judgment and knowledge and things that you know to be true to you, but you're feeling like, I don't know, I'm too scared, I don't have confidence, or whatever that is for you. So I feel like that may be a lesson that you're learning right now. You have the Death card, so I feel like you're resisting some changes that you may want to shift a little bit. Maybe it's like a matter of, why are you holding yourself back? Why don't you have confidence to do it? Or, what's stopping you from moving forward, kind of thing, to see if you can make that big change, that big leap of change happen. With the Death card here, it says change is inevitable. The beliefs they nurture and invest so much time and energy and kept them in thorn bushes. So yeah, this is the same one that we had before. So it's kind of like, don't be too focused on one thing when there's something else can come over and destroy it. So keep in mind on, all options, not just the one that may lead you in the wrong path. So what if it isn't true? The card says the things you are telling yourself right now, the calm the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, or you won't get there, you're not enough, and it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? It's time for soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and ask the wise one within yourself. What if it isn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answers. Um, what lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth, right? What kind of changes you need to make this new beginning happen for you? That is what I got. HGGHH. Yeah, general reading. Let's see. And does Jonathan still have a love, and will he get back together with HGGHH? I reached out to him, but he did not reply to my messages. Oh man, that sucks. Let's see for HGGHH. Is there any spirit guides, answer or fae that want to come and give HGGHH a message? What does she need to know right now? Let's see. What do they need to know right now? Oh man, the moon is in the dark, so I feel like there's some uncertainty going on in your energy, something that's definitely not clear. I feel like there's this energy with some sort of truth being revealed or some sort of secrets being exposed towards you, one way or another. You have the Seven of Swords. So I don't know if this has to do with a lie, but I feel like whatever this lie is, the truth is going to come out soon. I don't know if someone's going to tell you it or you're going to uncover it on your own, but you do have the Page of Swords. So I feel like some new information is going to come to light towards you. Not sure if this has to do with Jonathan or some other situation. You have the Eight of Wands in the dark, so things are going to start to move a little slower or feel like things are slowing down more than they were before. But you have the Magician here, so you have all the tools, all the skills, all the talent, all the wisdom you need to figure out what is what here, right? With the Magician, I just feel this energy of you being resourceful and confident in yourself, um, with whatever information is revealed towards you moving forward. You have the Emperor here. Let's see. Is the Page of Swords Jonathan going to reach out to HGG? Yes. Okay. So maybe Jonathan is going to communicate with you. I don't know if he's going to tell you lies about himself or something else or what this is about. But I feel like some sort of truth is going to be exposed. What is going on here with the Emperor in the dark? Why is the Emperor here in the dark? I just feel like there may be some dramatic domestic issues coming through with this Emperor for some reason that you're just going to walk away from because just you're not needed in that energy. So I don't know if this is going to stir some sort of, I don't know. I hope none of this comes true, and I hope all the cards are like completely lying to you. But that is what I got. Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like that just sounds like a lot to take in. It's some sort of truth being revealed, but then it causes some sort of dramatic dispute of some sort. Like, I don't know. Philia. What does Eric truly feel deep down in his heart? Let's see for Eric. Not Eric. I'm sorry. For Philia, is there any spirit guides, answers, names, or faith that want to give Philia a message? Is there any spirit guides, answers, names, or faith that want to give Philia a message about Eric? What is Eric's true, deep down feelings in his heart for Philia? Ooh, he is guarded. He has a sexual attraction for you. We already know that. But he's standing guard, protecting himself. Oh, the Queen of Wands. I kind of feel like he feels like you're off the limits because I just feel this Queen of Wands energy is just like off limits. I can't. I have to, stand back. I have to stand my ground. The Three of Wands. I feel like he visualizes the two of you in the future sometimes. With his fantasy ideas, but not quite sure how that is going to come to play for him. The Knight of Wands is in the dark, so, I feel like he's wishing that there was a unicorn. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I don't know. You know? Oh, yeah, I feel like he feels like he can't be this Knight of Wands towards you. I feel like, he can't have this commitment, so he's just gonna, fight this demon thing instead. Like the cops. Yeah, he thinks about you often. Then it sucks. Yeah, that's what I got. Theme reading for BB. Spirit animal reading. Is there any spirit guides, answers, names, or fae that want to come and give BB a spiritual animal reading? What does BB's spirit animal want her to know right now? you have the Chariot, and it's a skunk, so spirit animal is a skunk. Skunks are cute. My dad had a pet skunk when I was a kid. He kept the skunk in the garage, though, but yeah. It's sprayed our dog a couple of times, but my dad kept it for a good couple of years. Um, yeah. um, but your skunk here, the Chariot, is like moving forward in a positive light, to be open to a new path, or be open to the path that you're on, despite the challenges and obstacles that are in it. I feel like it's just a matter of listening to your willpower, because I feel like you have the ambition to get the victory that you're wanting. This honey badger, I guess it's a honey badger, it's not a skunk, so there, you're in safe. You don't have a skunk, you have a honey badger. I saw that wrong. The honey badger says, don't quit. It takes what it wants, and it does without giving a damn. So the honey badger just takes what it wants. So if you're going down this path, you might as well take all the snackies or whatever it is you want down the path with you, right? It says have courage, build up the drive to move forward without over analyzing the situation. So don't overthink it. Just enjoy the ride. Take what you want. Don't look back. The Nine of Swords is here, so I feel like you're letting go of some fears or overcoming something that's going to give you a boost of confidence, right? Nine of Swords, I just feel the sense of you rising above, problem solving whatever issues you have, being open to support or help or whatever that is for you, resources maybe. The Six of Wands is the lessons that you're going through right now, guided by your spirit animal. So the Six of Wands in the dark is maybe, even though you may feel like you're unseen or unheard, um, I feel like it's just a matter of you focusing on yourself. And, even though people may not appreciate you as much as they should, they probably do, just probably don't express it like they should. Then you have the Knight of Swords. So for the Knight of Swords, I feel like your message here for the near future is take action, right? The Knight of Swords is about being ambitious, being focused, being persuasive. Don't bite your tongue. um, yeah, it says uh be patient and focus. So this will help you cut through any brain fog. This energy will make it easier to be decisive and confident in your decision, knowing it is, after all, the most logical choice when you need to comprehend a situation or understand a contract. So that is what I go with that. Oh, wait, I didn't get your oracle card. What does BB's oracle message want her to say right now? You got. And are you clear on what your soul really wants? It says take out the shoulds and the limitations out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Whatever you go with all of your heart. Ask yourself, what is it that your soul truly, really wants right now? What does your heart crave? Then take that step in that direction, right? With the Chariot. Don't be scared to take that direction. There's a new direction coming for you that you need to take. What? Lucky. Who is coming towards Lucky in marriage? Let's see. Who is coming towards Lucky in marriage? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Who is coming towards Lucky in marriage? Is there any spirit? I'm gonna try that again. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come towards Lucky? What does Lucky need to know right now in marriage? Who is coming towards Lucky right now in marriage? I feel like I feel like there's a new beginning, a new path is opening up for you that I feel like will lead you to someone who wants to marry you. You have the Seven of Wands. So I don't know if you have too many guards or too many boundaries up to allow this path to open for you, or what could be causing the blockage there. Because, the Seven of Wands It's like you're standing your ground, setting boundaries, and not backing down, but maybe backing down some of the boundaries a little bit may help open this up, may turn your Four of Pentacles back into the light with being able to take time to smell the flowers and relax and feel more comfortable with yourself, your growth, and where things are going. You have the Knight of Cups too, that maybe if you let some of those down, you will attract this Knight of Cups to come towards you in love and romance and passion, right? The Knight of Cups is um very tactful, very charming, very idealistic in their ideas and their plans and their actions, right? So this could also be like a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer. And I feel like it's a matter of getting out of your head and in your heart a little bit more. Don't stress about it. Don't worry about it. Let things unfold naturally, is what I'm feeling. With the Nine of Swords in the dark, too, I just feel this sense of you rising above, being calmer, more relaxed in your energy for this new beginning that's emerging for you, right? The Fool, taking that leap of faith. Let's see what love energy is coming towards Lucky. What love energy is coming towards Lucky? Boundary. Ooh, yeah. I feel like this is kind of like what you need to release from the Seven of Wands. I don't know if you're worried about getting into a bad relationship or if you've had bad relationships in the past and it's kind of discouraging you. Who is a love that wants to come through for Lucky? Who is a love that wants to come through for Lucky? The Knight of Swords. But I feel like there's an emotional disturbance there. I'm not quite sure what that is. I don't know if it's someone that you've been with before and you're not on good terms anymore, or something happened between the two of you, or if this is a new person who is going through a phase of healing and they may have to heal before you can see who they are. But that is what I Dream reading for T Cook. Hello. Let's see. For Tay, is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tay a message? What does Tay need to know about their spirit animal? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tay a message? What does Tay need to know about their spirit animal? Your spirit animal is the pipe. the Oh my gosh. I know what it is, but it doesn't want to come out of my mouth. Porcupine. I don't know why that was so hard. Let's see for Tay. What messages does Tay need to hear tonight? What are you grateful for right now? Okay, so for the Nine of Wands, I feel like there's this energy of even though you're tired and exhausted and, whatever that is for you, you're gonna keep going anyways. Your fight's not over yet, right? I feel that for you. The porcupine says to look at your boundaries, your safety, and your protection. It says you will need to step back and take a break. Otherwise, you may risk hurting yourself or declining your progress. If you work, you must if you work must continue, you may need to call in support or delegate tasks to someone else. So don't overwork yourself, right? Don't cause a burnout of some sorts because that will just lead to more issues. That's your spirit animal talking here. The Seven of Pentacles is in the dark, so the Seven of Pentacles wants you to know, um, maybe it's a matter of, why are you frustrated? Don't worry if work doesn't get finished. I feel like slow and steady seems to be the way to go. Just have more patience. Going slow is not going to be the end of the world if you slow down a little bit and take this break. For the justice in the dark here, there's the lessons you're learning right now is maybe the lessons is You know, you can only take accountability for yourself. You can't take accountability for other people. You can't do other people's work for them because they're too slow. You know, it's kind of like finding the balance of your situation kind of thing is, I feel like, is what's trying to come through here. Then you have the Queen of Cups. So, yeah. But maybe get out of your head and in your heart a little bit more, right? I just feel this energy of you giving yourself some kindness and compassion towards yourself, focusing on your own sense of stability, your spirituality, and your patience. But the message for you with this is your situation will improve or benefit from expressing love and turning into the emotions of those around you. It is time to step into the gentle queen's shoes and put aside personal desires and focus on how those around you feel. Doing so will create harmony and a positive shift in your energy. And then this one says, adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all problems. It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves your health, opens your heart, and changes your state. So it says the universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that on which we are focused. So where your focus goes, your energy flows and your attention and all that other stuff. So close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and think of 3 things in which you are grateful for today. Notice the abundance growing within you already. That's what I call it. That. That's time to grow some abundance. So I guess that's your homework. Theme reading for Kaylee. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Kaylee a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Kaylee a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Kaylee a message about her spiritual animal? What does Kaylee's spiritual animal want her to know right now? Ooh, so you have the alligator, right? Yeah, the alligator is your spirit animal. You have the 7 of Wands. So I feel like there's energy is trying to tell you to defend your position, right? Stand your ground. Don't let anyone walk over you, right? You can protect your territory. This alligator comes to help you to connect with Mother Earth and grounding. This animal knows how to thrive both in and out of water, and it can help you find the balance between your emotions and your logical mind right now. So stand your ground. Make sure your mind, heart, and soul is all aligned and it's going in the right direction, right? Where your focus goes, where your focus goes, your energy will flow. You have the King of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like your spirit animal also wants you to know that, you know, it's okay to focus on yourself. Sometimes it's good to be selfish. Sometimes we need to take care of ourselves before we can take care of anyone else, right? Just like, you know, when you're in an airplane and there's a crash, you have to put the mask on yourself before your child. Sometimes that's just needed once in a while. So I feel like, you know, you can stand your ground. You can protect your peace if you need, you know, some alone time or self love time, a day at a spa, you know? Don't feel bad about it. Your spirit animal said so. Yeah, I feel like that is what's coming through here. What lessons you're learning right now is that you don't have to fix everybody's tower moment. You know, you can fix your own tower moment, and you know, focus on any inner chaos you may be dealing with. And you know, sometimes we can't put out everybody's fires that they create for themselves. Because I just feel like there's this energy of you building on your strength and focusing on what you want to build, what you want to put together, and how you want to move forward. And then, so that I feel like that's a lesson you're learning right now, or the one your spirit animal wants you to learn. The Nine of Cups is in the dark here, so this is a message from your. This is a message for you for your near future. So for the near future, it says a peacock can change its appearance dramatically just by opening up its feathers, and as a result, our perception of the bird changes as well. it is instantly becomes more gym more prominent, more vibrant, and impressive. Watch so impressive to watch. So show off your flashy side. So I guess you have to be a little more flashy, like Peacock here, and see what happens with that. Let's just see what your oracle card has to say for you for this. What does Kaylee's oracle card message have to say about this? You got, what passion are you ready to pursue right now, right? Your passions will continuously lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put aside, given up, or buried? What passions are you ready to come alive? So maybe that's what this is about too. Putting all the pieces back together of your tower to bring back or revive that passion that you have. It says, write a list of all your passions to which you want to give life right now. Then journal how you are going to incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whisper and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. So there's your homework. Create your dream life. Easy peasy. That is what I got. Love. Ooh, so missing all the cards here. I'm guessing this message is for love. I wasn't going to use these cards for that, but this is what wants to come through. I'm going to shuffle that. What does love need to know right now in general? What does love need to know right now in general? So you have the King of Pentacles. On the King of Pentacles is someone who's coming towards you, right? This is someone who is very ambitious, very protective, very loyal, very grounded in their energy. Maybe a Virgo, could also be a Capricorn or a Taurus. Whoever they are, I feel like they have a lot of nurturing, loving, grounding energy. Like they're very focused. They're very good with their sense of stability and growth. Um, I don't know if it's someone that you had a conflict with in the past and they want to make amends with you because of the Five of Cups. I just feel like they want closure. They want to move forward with you or let the past go. Some sort of forgiveness, maybe. Make it amends of some sorts. The Seven of Wands. I don't know if you're a little bit guarded about this person. You're not really wanting them to come near you, or maybe you haven't seen or noticed that they have changed. Because I feel like they have changed, and that's the message that seems to want to come through. The Nine of Cups, I feel like they have put in themselves in a better position than what they were in before. And I feel like they're trying to figure out how to get your attention, how they can get you to notice that they've changed for something better, right? The Nine of Cups is like that dream come true card. I feel like they've embraced joy and self fulfillment and that sort of thing. Oh man, I don't know, but I feel like somebody wants to come through. I'm not sure that it's a romance, but I feel like somebody wants to reconnect with you. So I'm not quite sure what it is. Maybe they don't even know if this is for romance or if they've just been thinking about you and wanting to see how you're doing. Yeah, the King of Swords in the Dark too. So for the King of Swords in the Dark, I feel right, King of Cups, King of Swords. This could be a potential boss as well, or it could be someone coming towards you in another way. The King of Swords in the Dark is someone who sometimes can be irrational. Sometimes they can have temperamental issues, sometimes they may get frustrated easier than, you would like. But I feel like they've had a lot of growth and want to see you again, is what I'm seeing. That's what I got with that. That is good. I'm glad they gave you a heads up. Jay! Theme reading for Jay. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? You welcome, love. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Jay a message about their spirit animal? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Jay a message about their spirit animal? What does their spirit animal want Jay to know right now? Oops, that was not supposed to be there, but we'll just double it up with the chariot. What messages does Jay need to hear right now? Do you surround yourself with people who lift you up? So your spirit animal seems to be the ferret, right? Yeah, the black-footed ferret. So the black-footed ferret is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, you may be getting some good news, some good information, some good feedback of some sorts. I feel like there's this energy too of someone coming up towards you being very chatty, very affectionate. Maybe it's someone you haven't seen in a long time, I don't know. But I feel like they're also very nosy. So I feel like they become very playful and chatty because they want to know what's what kind of thing. They want to know the tea. Is what I'm feeling with that. But this one says, call the ferret when you need to win over others. This curious creature will provide you with the energy to do your own research. So, maybe they're trying to persuade you into something. Maybe they think they have a good deal, but do your own research. They may be a trickster of some sorts. You have the Nine of Swords. For the Nine of Swords, I feel this energy of you having some sort of sign of relief, because I feel this sense of relief, feeling more empathic, like being able to feel other people's energies as well, and maybe lifting other people's spirits for some reason. I feel like what they want you to know is go by your instincts, trust your instincts when you're dealing with this person. So I don't know if this person may have, made you upset in the past, or caused you to overthink or overanalyze, and maybe made you anxious in one way or another before. So I feel like the spirit animals like be mindful of whoever this person may be stepping into your energy. There is a Nine of Wands here. This is the lesson you're learning right now. So I feel like the lesson you're learning right now is, you don't have to do all the work yourself. You can, let others carry their own weight, or, delegate some tasks to someone else to help you out, so you're not carrying all the burdens on your shoulders yourself. Sometimes it's just a matter of talking to someone to release all the things that are going on in your mind to someone else, You have the chariot in the light, so I feel like there's this energy of you moving forward in a positive light too. With this one, it's moving over with no matter what obstacles are in your way. I feel the sense of ambition, the sense of you having that self-control, where self-control leads to success. And I feel like this message I wants you to know is a honey badger doesn't want you to quit, because it takes what it wants, and it does so without any dam. So take what you want and keep going. It says have courage, build up the drive to move forward without over analyzing your situation. Then you also have the Queen of Cups here. So I feel like it's a matter of trusting your wisdom, but also trusting your heart that it is guiding you in the positive light. Because I feel the sense that your situation will improve or benefit from expressing love and turning it into the emotions of those around you. It is time to step into this great queen's shoes and put aside personal desires and focus on how others around you are feeling and doing. This will create a harmony and a positive shift in your energy. And then this one says, do you surround yourself with people who lift you up? It says, the people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Fill you up. Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? It says, make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself, and clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? That is what I want. Thank you, Culture, so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. Guidance right now. Let's see. For culture. We need some guidance for culture. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give culture a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give culture a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give culture a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give culture a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give culture a message? Bunch of stuff wants to come out here. The Five of Swords is in the dark. Oh, I feel like if there's this energy of you processing something. You said you're going through a hard time. Yeah, I feel like there's this energy of you processing it all. But I also feel like there's this energy of the universe trying to give you a nudge forward to help you move on. You have the Nine of Cups, so I feel like there is a positive energy around you, even though you may not be focusing on it right now. I feel like something's going to break, right? I feel the sense of satisfaction or getting some sort of um clarification on something or other that may help it, because I feel like there may be a potential new sense of clarity, new breakthrough, a new idea that may come to you if you take that moment and just focus on something positive that's going on right now. It may help you turn this Ace of Swords back into the light. To have, you may feel like you're out of ideas, there's some confusion, feeling drained in your energy, but yeah, that one little thing may help you boost your positive energy. You have the Ten of Wands, right? I feel this energy of feeling responsibility, burdens, overwhelmed. I don't know if you feel like there's some obligations that are hard to process right now. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles too. Oh man, I feel like it's kind of acknowledging all the heavy hard stuff, right? The Ten of Pentacles. I don't know if it's a matter of some sort of dispute or something that went on, but I feel like there's just feeling excluded and trying to figure out how to move forward. The Nine of Wands, I feel like there's this energy of, even though things may be slow and lacking movement, I feel like there's something that's going to break for you, like in a positive way. Because the tower's in the dark here, so I feel like there's this energy of, um, yeah, I just feel like there's something's gonna improve there. Not quite sure what that is. Let's see, what is going on with the tower in the dark? What's going on with the tower in the dark? We get some positive energy or guidance. What guidance can we give to culture? What guidance can we give to culture right now? The Seven of Swords. I feel like the truth is going to come out, but I feel like more than the truth. I feel like it's more of you being strategic and rethinking some sort of idea may help you out of this, or help you see something in a different way, or you know I don't know, help you find a solution to your problem right now. I don't know what your problem is, but the Queen of Cups is in the light, so I feel the sense of you listening and trusting to your inner voice. Um, like the positive one though, not the negative one though. Don't focus on the negative. I feel like it's a matter of finding some positive energy in your heart. Because I feel like there's this energy of um you being emotionally wise, and I feel like you are a good friend. You do have good energy. The Five of Cups, I feel like the hard times are going to get better. I feel like there is going to be some improvements. The Five of Cups in the dark, that there's going to be some healing and overcoming some of the hard stuff, right? Yeah. I feel like there's also going to be like I feel like your issue is going to be resolving soon, and then you're going to move past this, because I feel like whatever the issue is, there is going to be some resolutions. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. There may be some quick and unexpected changes for the better that may come, but that's what I go on. Divyani, should I stay and enroll in studies at the moment? Let's see for Divyani. Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or Fae? Should Divyani stay and enroll in studies at the moment? Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or Fae? Should Divyani stay and enroll in studies at the moment? The Queen of Wands says yes. That's a great idea. Right, the Queen of Wands is a strong yes. Take action in that direction and boost that flame of spark that maybe in you somewhere, right? The Queen of Wands. Be bold. Be fearless with your actions. Boost that confidence. The Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. She's in the dark. So she's like, never mind this give and take generosity stuff. Focus on yourself. Time to do what is best for you. If you feel like enrolling for studies is the best thing for you to do right now, I feel like you have to trust what you want to do, right? I feel the sense of changing your perspective, changing that changing your perspective in a more positive light, right? You have the Hangman here, so it's kind of like hanging on, holding on, see what is next for you, what's going on, what's going to happen. The Hangman is in the light, so I feel like it's not just a matter about hanging on, figuring things out. I feel like it's more about like not just having patience. I just feel this energy of like considering something, maybe considering what is best. I don't know if it's like enrolling in studies and then there's another decision to make, because there's the Two of Wands. I'm not quite sure what the choice is. What's going on with these choices here coming through with the Two of Wands? Two of Wands, like being indecision, like trying to play it safe because you're fearing the unknown. So I feel like it's creating some hesitation with the Hangman energy here. Yeah, I feel like whatever you choose, you're gonna get that badass success. The Knight of Wands, like taking action, um, pursuing your goals, and warming your heart at the same time. The Four of Cups, you need to take time to think it through, Because I feel like any offers you may have had in the past may be rejected. I'm not quite sure what that is about though. But whatever it is, I feel like there is opportunities that may come through for you. Yeah. I feel like it's whatever one you feel is best for you, even though it may be scary, not knowing. But I also feel like it's not really what's best for you, but what's best for you making progress in the future or staying in the US. Yeah, that would be a tough decision. So you do whatever you feel like is best for you is what the cards are saying. Yeah. Whatever decides, I can't tell you what to do here, but the cards are like really showing you to choose yourself, do what you feel is best for you, and take action in that. There may be some scary things coming through. I know I know the US, we hear things over there, but I don't have to go into politics that much, but yeah, that is up to you. It does say, think about what is best for you, do what you want to do. That's a tough one. You're in a dilemma. Yeah, I could feel that. Yeah, I don't know where your home is, but do whatever you feel is right for you. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Can you enroll into classes at home? I'm not sure where home is though, but that is what I got. Yeah. I feel the cards are telling you to do what best that you feels would give you the best success. So it's kind of like not just in the moment, but long term as well, and what you feel comfortable with. Also, do whichever one you feel is the safest for you to do right now. You gotta protect yourself. For Tiger, what does Tiger need to know right now? What does Tiger need to know right now about her sibling L? What does Tiger's sibling L think about her right now? I'll try that again. Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae that want to come and give? Apparently, I'm trying to shuffle two different decks at the same time. That's why it's not working. Let's try that again. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tiger a message about her sibling L? What does L think about Tiger right now? What does L think about Tiger right now? Ooh, you have the Empress. So I feel like L feels like Tiger. You is the Empress, right? I feel like they feel like you are very down to earth, very grounded, very practical, responsible in your energy. Overall, they feel like you're very nurturing and kind, right? They may feel like you're a little bit of a rebel. Maybe they feel like, you're kind of like stepping out of tradition or stepping out of what you guys typically do as siblings or a family. Just because the Hierophant's in the dark, right? I feel the sense that maybe their thoughts and values between the two of you don't always align well. Maybe you both have different ideas, different opinions. Um, the Three of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like they don't really share the same visions as you. Seems to be a strong energy. So I feel like overall with you, they feel like you are a good person. I feel like they have a lot of love and compassion towards you as a sibling, but I feel like they feel like, they have different opinions than you, different ideas of you that may be harder for them to deal with. You have the Six of Cups in the dark, so, you do both share a past, and that keeps the two of you connected, being siblings and all experiences the two of you have shared in the past. But you do have the Devil here, so let's clarify. Why is the Devil here? The Devil's in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of wanting to break some sort of cycle, like wanting to reclaim some sort of power. And I don't know, it's like not pressuring each other into like doing something that kind of thing is what I'm feeling. There's this Seven of Swords. I don't know if there's any lies that are kept between the two of you or something that's not 100% true. Or if your brother is just being a little secretive, I don't know. But there's a Four of Cups in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of coming up with new thoughts, new ideas. I don't know if you offered your brother something or the other way around. Gossiping and lies. Okay, yeah, there is something like that, eh? For 6 years. Oh man. I don't know if it has to do with they think that, you don't have the same views and values of them. Because I feel like overall they do have a lot of love for you as a sibling, right? The Empress is here. It's just, they're not really seeing things eye to eye with you. So I don't know if that is why they're causing or they're doing the lies and that sort of thing. Maybe they don't understand you all that well, so they're making up assumptions. What does Tiger need to know about this energy? The Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like I don't know if there's too many opinions, and that's hard to sort out. Four of Wands. I feel like he still loves you as family, right? The Four of Wands and a Light is at home. Family card. For the Empress too is very nurturing, family energy type card. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of unfortunate that they're not understanding where you're coming from, kind of thing. They're not really understanding you all that much, so they're making assumptions that, like you said, are not true. That's what I got. That's a tough one. You're welcome. Dee Excuse me. You move on Tuesday? Congratulations! That is so awesome! How will Dee Dee's apartment move go on Tuesday? How will Dee Dee's apartment move go on Tuesday? I'm excited for you, Dee Dee. Bring spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or pray. I want to come and give Dee Dee a message. How will Dee Dee's apartment on Tuesday go? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How will Dee Dee's apartment on Tuesday go? You have the Knight of Cups in the dark. So I don't know if I feel like the cards are kind of like telling you to like be careful who you trust. I don't know if you're having people help you move to your apartment or what, but I feel like it's a matter of being careful who you trust. Seems to be a strong energy coming through. Or I don't know if someone's gonna promise to help you move and then something's gonna happen where they won't show up or what that is. But I just feel a sense of like disappointment or yeah, trying to come through. The Two of Cups in the dark too, like mixed max energy there. There's miscommunication, or I just feel like there's gonna be a mix up, or I don't know. Plans are going to change because I feel like you may have to decide on something else instead. Because you have the Four of Cups, you like think things through. So I don't know if you had another offer before in the past and something happened with that. Maybe revisit that past offer to see if they're still able to assist you or give you the information you need. Because I feel like you're going to be the Queen of Wands, right? So I feel like you have to take control over your situation during your moving. Be confident, be resilient, don't break under pressure kind of thing, right? Moving can be very stressful. So I feel like it's a matter of figuring out what is what there. Let's see, what else does Dee Dee need to know about her move? What else does Dee Dee need to know about her move? The Queen of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like you're gonna have to take charge. Like, you're like, okay, here, this is where you're moving my stuff. Like, be very confident in yourself, direct people where they need to go if anyone's helping you, and that sort of thing. Yeah, beautiful new start, right? For the Ace of Wands. Spirit is recognizing your beautiful new start, your new growth, right? Your new venture. Judgment, right? All the angels and guides are around you, protecting you, guiding you. But yeah, you have to step it up with your confidence. Be assertive, be that boss, right? That's what I got. Alice! So any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, they want to come give Alice a message. There any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? There any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? Ooh, what's going on here? There is the Page of Cups. I don't know if you're. I don't know if. I know you said you have a boyfriend, Kyle, right? Because the Page of Cups is in the light. So I feel like someone wants to express their love, their feelings towards you. Um, yeah, because I just feel like they want to express their feelings towards you. They've been romanticizing about you, they're curious about you, and that sort of thing. But I also feel like someone is lying towards you or sneaking around, um, betraying you one way or another. Like, I feel like there's someone who's not who they say they are, like some sort of imposter kind of energy coming through. So I'm not quite sure what that is. You have the King of Cups in the light too. So I feel like there's this person who is or presents themselves as someone kind and patient and stable. You know, they act like they have their mind, heart, soul in the right place. And I feel like they treat you like the Queen of Wands here. I don't know. Maybe it's just someone having a surprise for you, right? Maybe they're just sneaking around, hiding something from you because they're wanting to surprise you, right? It feels negative, but I want it to be positive. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? Why is the Seven of Swords here in the light? Why is the Seven of Swords here in the light? Nine of Swords in the dark. I feel like some sort of lie or some sort of information is going to reveal itself towards you. Yeah. I feel like some sort of lie or something's going to be exposed towards you, and it's going to give you a sign of relief knowing the truth. But I feel like it's also going to be very disappointing and devastating at the same time. The Fool. I'm not sure what this is for you, Alice. Page Cups, I feel like, yeah, someone's going to express their feelings towards you, or someone's going to open their heart towards you one way or another. Something's going to come through. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a new beginning of something with a new person. I'm not sure. This King of Cups here seems very genuine in their emotions. I mean, nobody here seems negative. The Queen of Wands. I feel like that is your energy, being loving, compassionate, wearing your heart on your sleeve, but also being assertive and confident in yourself at the same time with this door of communication. That is what I got though. It does all seem positive except for the Seven of Swords. So I'm not quite sure what's up with that. Maybe someone's just being strategic with their planning of something towards you. But that is what I got. Meditation! Journey Spirit Guides. Oh, theme reading. Let's see. Journey Spirit Guides, answers, James, or Faye. They want to come and give meditation a theme reading. Is Journey Spirit Guides, answers, James, or Faye. They want to come and give meditation a spirit animal reading right now. You have the wise owl, right? I mean, I feel like it's a matter of trusting your inner wisdom, right? Especially with the King of Swords, being very strategic in your planning, mind over heart kind of scenario. I feel this energy of being like raising the standards for yourself, being more active in your energy. Because when was the last time you dance freely? When was the last time you danced freely, right? Because with the King of Swords and the Light, I feel like there's this energy of you being open and honest with yourself and listening to your inner wisdom. It says, call on the owl when you need to clear the air, when you need to be impartial. So you just call on your spirit animal when you need to be impartial and to clear the air. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, this is what your spirit animal wants you to know. I feel like even when you feel exhausted and burnt out and all that other things, you're going to keep going anyways, right? I feel like you're going to enjoy what it is that you enjoy, right? I just feel the sense of being resilient, persistent, determined, having that boost of courage moving forward, even when you feel defeated or defensive or, a little rigid in your ideas sometimes. But you have the Seven of Cups, so this is what lessons you may be learning right now. Seven of Cups, maybe you're learning on it's okay to choose what makes sense for you. You don't have to choose what makes other people happy or to please anyone else, right? I feel like you're going through this learning lesson of figuring things out, figuring out what your next moves are, what your next steps are, where your heart is. Because I feel the sense of you restoring the sense of focus, being realistic with your goals and your expectations while you're figuring things out, getting yourself grounded, and making a choice that you feel like you can generally, realistically stick with. You have the Page of Cups in the dark. Page of Cups, this is a message for you for the near future. So with the Page of Cups in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of opening up your heart, being more curious, listen to your intuition of what it's telling you. But this is the capybara, the capybara. The capybara says, if you feel out of balance or disconnected from your soul center, call on the capybara, as this loving energy will be your guide and help you find your way across flooded emotions. And then your card says, when was the last time you danced freely? It says dance. Because it will shift you into a beautiful state. Because it will get you out of your head and into your body and heart. Because fear lives in the head along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes, by dancing, you will make that shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence and take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness and it is a gateway from freedom to become free. So dance. Dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song. Notice the inward fire grow within you and feel and the feeling you feel being you. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with a dance today. So there you go. That's what you got. Yummy! Money reading! Money, money, money! Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? What does Tammy need to know about money right now? Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What does Tammy need to know about money right now? For the Knight of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of. I feel like when it comes to money, like I feel like your energy right now is. I don't know if it's a matter of. Well, Knight of Wands in the dark is kind of like impulsive, so I don't know if it's like being feeling rushed to like figure out where the money's coming from or where it's going and that sort of thing. I just feel like there's a lot of fast scattered energy coming through. But you have the Six of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like it's kind of focusing on the resources or what resources may be available towards you for financial health. Because I feel like there may be a little imbalance of where the money's coming from, where it's going, just because the Six of Pentacles in the dark, right? I just feel like there's a sense of, I don't know if there's something that you may be overlooking, or because I feel like there's a sense of trying to um change your perspective on your financial situation. Because sometimes when the Six of Pentacles is in the dark, it's kind of like having a poverty mindset instead of the other way around kind of thing. Um, I don't know. You have the Two of Wands in the dark here, so I feel like it's kind of like this is the mindset of what patterns you want to grow your money in, and but you have the Two of Wands here. So I feel like there's this energy of being torn between two different paths. The Five of Wands is in the dark as well. So I feel like there's changes and there's changes that you can overcome. That seems to be coming through. What? How can Tammy see the balance here? Like, what is going on for Tammy regarding what supports her finances right now with the Six of Pentacles? The World. Some there's something that you can complete. Some if there's something that you're done with that you're still paying for anyways. Sometimes, you know, I don't know what that is for you. We have a bill that we forget that we're paying and we're still paying it kind of thing. I don't know. There is the Queen of Wands in the dark. Yeah, whatever it is, it looks like there's a change that you can make because of the Five of Wands is change and challenge that can be turned around. Five is kind of like, what are you avoiding? Is there any unresolved issues that you can resolve and now and get done quickly, kind of thing? Like the first thing that comes to mind is like, sometimes we make instead of buying something straight out, we make payments to something. Like, is there a way to pay it faster so that you're paying less in the long term thing? Seems to be what's coming through, because the Six of Pentacles, like, look at the resources that may be available towards you in your community, that has potential of balancing things out. Like financial help maybe there's resources that give you some financial help, one way or another, kind of thing. But that's what I got. The Queen of Wands is in the dark, so she's just more about um being ego, like not going so fast, slowing down, maybe shifting some ideas a different way. That's what I got with that though. Yeah. But I feel like there's going to be some quick, fast paced changes coming for you as well because you have the Eight of Wands. So, you know, I feel there's going to be some communication. Be focused on what keeps you moving with your finances. Some quick action or change seems to be coming for you as well. For Sean, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Sean a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Sean a message? You have the King of Wands. For some reason, I feel like the King of Wands is all talk and no action, but maybe he has action too. I don't know. I shouldn't be judging him before I know him, right? Where the King of Wands is in the light, I feel this energy of them being very bold, very confident, a very ego kind of energy. So I don't know if this person is a Leo or what, because I feel like they're very assertive. They're very, I'm the boss type of energy. I don't know where that's coming from, but there is a Three of Swords in the dark. Whatever it is, I feel like you may learn something from this. Um, you may discover something about this. I'm not sure who this person is or what's going on with that. You have the Ten of Cups in the dark. So I feel like there may be some sort of tension, maybe a conflict of some sort. Someone wants to emerge from this, but I don't feel like it's going to be something that's like hard on your heartstrings or anything. Just a difficult, I don't know. You may have to weigh your options about how you're going to move forward because I feel like you will move forward in a positive light, but whichever way you turn or whichever way whatever decisions you choose, there's still going to be obstacles and challenges to overcome, even though they both seem positive, right? Because I feel like it's a matter of listening to your inner wisdom because you have the willpower to have the victory that you're wanting, you have the ambition to have the victory that you're wanting. But it's just kind of like the journey that you're on right now is a little bit challenging for you. But it does come with you making that decision with, focusing on your priorities, but also figuring out all the other stuff you need to juggle around with your work scheduling or finances or whatever that is for you. Can we clarify on what advice Sean needs to hear from this? What advice does Sean need to hear from this? You have the King of Cups. The King of Wands, King of Cups. I don't know what this person is for you. Maybe it's someone that is going to protect you from the King of Cups, the King of Wands here. I don't know. The King of Cups is someone who is very cool, calm, collective, right? They wear their heart on the sleeves kind of thing. You know? But there's the Seven of Swords. So the someone may be very strategic in their communication. You know, they may promise more than what they can deliver kind of thing. I'm not sure. But it seems like things are going to work out in your favor. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. So you're going to get things done. I feel a sense of success, achievements, raising the standards for yourself. You know, filling up your own cup of self-love. Maybe there's a new attraction, new love may be coming in your energy as well. Right? I feel like if this is a romance situation, it's a little bit of a complicated relationship because I do feel like there's a lot of love, a lot of romance, like genuine love too. But I feel like someone wants a good opportunity to have a good conversation with you. But that's what I got. Hi, Bernard. How are you? I'll see you next week. You're just watching? Awesome. Thank you, Bernard. Lola. When will my anxiety go away? Poor Lola. Is there any spirit guides, answers, Tamsy Fae? What is the energy around Lola's anxiety? What is the energy going around Lola's anxiety? Is there any spirit guides, answers, Tamsy Fae? What is the energy around Lola's anxiety? I feel like partial, not all of your anxiety, but partial of your anxiety is that you're kind of blessed with a Capricorn sun and a Pisces moon. And those are the two zodiac signs that tend to seek or look for the worst in a scenario rather than the positive. So I don't know if that is the core of your anxiety or not, but that does tend to be a typical thing with Capricorns and Pisces when they go down into this energy, and you have both as your sun and moon. So they probably conflict with each other when things start to get intense. So be mindful of that. That may not be completely your situation. It could be a little bit of the universe playing on you. Excuse me. For the Five of Pentacles in the dark, excuse me, I feel this energy of you focusing a little bit on what was like before, but I feel like the universe is trying to nudge you or push you to look forward and move forward into the future rather than keep looking back. You know, it's kind of like move forward, go for a walk, but don't look back kind of energy. Because I feel like the Three of Pentacles is a very positive energy. So I don't know if there's people you can connect with, collaborate with, share conversations with, or open up your heart towards, like just spill your heart out with communication. Because I feel like there's some healing that wants to come through with you talking or connecting with other people to heal your soul here, right? The Two of Cups. I feel this energy of um healing your soul energy that wants to come through and building connections with yourself, your soul, your alignment with your mind, heart, and soul kind of energy that's coming through as well. You have the Four of Cups in the light. So I feel like there's this energy with the Four of Cups, this kind of um take time to meditate and reflect. Make sure that you are healing from any past things. You know, sometimes we don't think that we need to heal from something until we get triggered, and then we don't realize that that was the thing that triggered us, right? Sometimes we're not always fully aware of our triggers, but I feel like some healing from the past may help with anxiety. But there's also the hangman of shifting your perspective into a different light. Like I said, Capricorns and Pisces tend to always focus on the worst case scenario rather than the best case scenario. So maybe shifting your perspective and trying to figure out the opposite may release some of that anxiety. Anxiety is really hard, but that is what I got with that. Um, yeah, I think it's just a matter of believing in yourself, boosting your confidence. Is there any other positive messages we can give to Lola? Is there any other positive messages we can give to Lola? Yeah, the Eight of Cups is moving forward, releasing any negativity or anxiousness that you no longer serving you anymore, and making that judgment of following your heart into a positive light. I'll pull one more card out to see if this will help. What kind of messages can we give to Lola about her anxiety? It says, on whom am I placing blame on right now? Not sure if this has anything to do with you with this card that came out. It says, take responsibility on whom you are placing blame right now. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be what you're blaming your anxiety on right now, like what is causing your anxiety, your stress, or your worry. It says, today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. So maybe in this case, release all anxieties and resistance to healing. I know that's harder. I have anxiety a lot too, so I understand where it's coming from. They don't belong where you are going. Only love and courage lives there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart and you will be led. So listen to your heart and move into that direction. That is what I got. Therapy can help a lot too. I've gone through therapy lots of times in my life. It can be helpful. See, for James, did Jaden like me? Did Jalen like James? Is there any spirit guides, answers, James or Faye? Did Jalen like James? Is there any spirit guides, answers, James or Faye? Did Jalen like James? Did Jalen like James? Is there any spirit guides, answers, James or Faye? Did Jalen like James? Did Jalen like James? I feel like she was up all night thinking about you. Like, I don't feel anything negative at all from the Nine of Swords here. I feel like she was just up all night thinking about you. Maybe even dreaming about you. But there is the moon in the dark here. So I feel like she may be a little bit anxious. Maybe she's not really sure um what's what. What was her impressions of me, especially being a cat dad yourself? Oh man. Nothing wrong with being a cat dad. For the Two of Swords and the Light, I feel like she has, different ideas, different thoughts. She goes back and forth. But the Two of Swords is in the light, so Ace of Swords. I feel like she has new thoughts about you. Maybe she has new thoughts about you now that she's met you than before. For the Knight of Swords in the dark, she may be a little bit unsure if you're gonna take action towards her again. I feel like she's kind of like is very anxious and is like, I wonder if James likes me. Like, what are his thoughts about me? Is James gonna take action to me? Maybe that's what she's worried about. Like, did I mess up? What does Jalen think about James? What does Jalen think about James? The moon is in the dark twice. So yeah, she's a little bit of confusion. Maybe she's not quite sure exactly what she thinks it feels about you, or what you think and feel about her. Yeah. I don't feel like there was anything not negative. I just feel like there's a little bit of indecisiveness. Yeah, yeah, invite her again and see. Yeah, there's nothing negative. It's just, a little anxious, like anxiety energies coming through. How did you take the invite? How did Jalen take the invite? How did Jalen take the invite? The Page of Swords. I feel like she took it good. So I don't know if she responded to you yet or she will. I feel like she will. I don't know. That is what I got. Oh, maybe that would make sense. That would definitely make sense, James. Yeah. For Jennifer, what are Dion's current feelings? What are Dion's current feelings? Is there any spirit guides, answers, names, or fae? What are Dion's feelings for Jennifer right now? What are Dion's feelings right now? You have the moon in the dark. For the moon in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of the moon in the dark. I just feel like there's this energy of some sort of clarity. Like, I don't know if there was confusion between the two of you before, or Dion thought there was confusion between the two of you before, but I feel like there's some clarity. Like, oh, okay, now I can move past whatever that was. Like, they have some sort of realization, even though they're not quite sure what to do with it, because they still feel a little bit restricted on their thoughts or ideas or whatever's going on there. There may still be an imbalance. I feel like they're struggling with trusting themselves. What are Dion's feelings towards Jennifer right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What are Dion's feelings towards Jennifer right now? Moon in the dark fights. This moon really likes to come out, eh? The moon in the dark is kind of like, um, more aware, more clarity, um, better understanding than before, trying to trust. I feel like they're struggling with trusting their intuition for whatever reason. But I feel like they do have patience. They know that they're evaluating the process. I feel like, they're focused on the long term energy with you. I feel like they have new thoughts, new ideas. Um, I feel like they feel like they're speaking clearly. I feel like they feel like they're speaking their truth towards you. They feel like there's some honesty going on or whatever's going on in the communication. I don't feel like there's a lot of feelings though, Jennifer. I feel like they're more thinking things through. Maybe overthinking, maybe overanalyzing, but they're not spending a lot of time in their heart of what their heart truly feels. Like, how does Dion's heart truly feel about Jennifer? Because I feel like, they're a little bit detached from their feelings. Yeah, they're not really attached to their emotions. King Cups in the Dark is like repressed feelings, right? They're holding back on their feelings, and I don't know why. I don't know if they're just afraid to get their heart broken. They're like, I can't leave Jennifer too strongly because, I don't want to deal with a heartbreak scenario. But that's really cool. Overall, it seems good. Stardust! Yes! Let's see for Stardust. What does Stardust's spirit animal want her to know right now for Stardust? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What does Stardust need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What does Stardust need to know right now from their spirit animal? What does Stardust need to know from their spirit animal right now? Ooh, you have the owl. What messages does Stardust need to hear? What messages does Stardust need to hear? Does your life have room for pleasure and play? So for the owl, so your spirit animal is the owl, the king of swords. So I feel this energy of you being a strategic leader, putting your mind over your heart kind of energy. I feel this energy of you being authentic and aware, especially aware of your spirit guides and that sort of thing. It says, call on the owl when you need to clear the air and when you need to be impartial. So, yeah, I feel the energy for you. For the Two of Pentacles, this is what the owl wants you to know, right? The Two of Pentacles is kind of like, where does your priorities flow right now? Or what is the flow of your priorities right now? How is your multitasking doing? Like, can you take a step back and do one thing at a time? Reorganize yourself a little bit? Because I feel like they're kind of saying, like, if there's any stresses or anything going on there, try to find maybe the middle ground or what you need to juggle with your budgeting or your time management or whatever chaos you have going on there. Then for the Empress, so this is a lesson you're learning right now. So I feel like the lesson you may be learning with your Empress here is that maybe it's a matter of you hold the power over your situation. So what power are you going to use right now? What power are you going to nurture? And I just feel the sense of you opening the door to new opportunities, really listening or using your maternal instincts with what your situation is. Because I feel the sense of you using your nurturing abilities to figure out your situation, or you're learning how to do that. And then for your messages for the near future, you have the Four of Wands in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of maybe lacking some support, maybe feeling like the house is too quiet, or what's going on with that. Because I feel the sense of, if there's been some cancellations, or you're thinking about canceling an event or whatever. Um, I don't know. But this card says the noisy, I guess this is the magpie animal here. So the noisy magpie called out loudly, as if there was any other way to represent that you're being offered the gift of a potent dose of positive energy right now. So it's very potent, this positive energy. So the key will be to let go of expectations and simply enjoy the party. So don't cancel your plans, put your dancing shoes on, go to the party, or whatever this is for you. Embrace the Empress energy, put on your crown, right? This card says, does your life have room for more pleasure and play? I feel like, yeah, I feel like your spirit animal's like, go out and play, have some fun. In what areas are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe a certain relationship or with work? Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? Ooh, getting wild. What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What areas is lacking this right now? Take time to play and let go of any need to produce anything. So before you produce anything else, take some time to play, have some fun. That is what it was. Blessed one. Let's see for blessed one. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or angels or fae that want to come and give blessed one a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or angels or fae that want to come and give blessed one a message? Ooh, the Page of Cups. I feel like love and romance is in the air tonight, right? Look at that. The Page of Cups almost express their feelings towards you. I feel like it's this King of Swords. I feel like this Knight of Swords is going to be jealous, but who cares, right? He snoozes, he loses, right? For the Page of Cups, I feel this energy of someone expressing their feelings towards you. Love, passion, romance, right? I feel like they're just ready to open up their heart and tell you how they feel. I feel like it is this King of Swords, right? Because I feel like this person is very ambitious, very persuasive, have high standards for themselves, very mature in their energy, and I feel like they're like, okay, I'm going to step up my gameplay here and see what's going on with Bless One if she wants to, whatever their next moves are. And I feel like this Knight of Cups may be really jealous, very moody. Maybe this is someone who, sometimes promises you things and then breaks your heart, or just someone who comes in and out of your life and not very stable. I don't know. But they're just a butt cheek, so ignore them. I feel like you're going to be making some magic sparks here with a magician. I just feel this sense of um, good communication, good attraction, good action going on between the two of you. There's a Queen of Wands too, so I'm not quite sure how you're feeling about this energy, because I feel like you may be a little bit unsure, maybe not as confident as you would like to be. What does Bless One need to know about this energy? What does Bless One need to know about this energy? Guardian Spirit, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Angels, or Fae that want to come and give Bless One a message. Yeah, the Ace of Swords, a brand new beginning. Some sort of something, right? Sense of clarity of who this person is. Meditation, I did do your reading. Do exclamation mark timestamps for your reading. Your reading was done, meditation. But yeah, new ideas, new thoughts, new person coming into your energy. So I feel like this King of Cups is this Knight of Cups. He's jealous. He's crying in the corner that this person's taking you away. But this new beginning, I feel like they want a commitment. They want a long-term relationship. They want a steady flow of things, right? I feel like they mean well. I feel like your wants and desires are aligned and clear with each other, or they could be given the chance. That's what I got. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow for Members Monday. So tomorrow's Member Monday, then I'll be back for more free readings on Tuesday. Tuesday we'll do full moon readings. Right? Full moon in Libra. I hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone. Good night. Thank you.